Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Manga here, and I'm doing a spotlight or highlight video on T'Challa, the Black Panther, and his possible inclusion in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Now, I'm just saying possible because that's my hopes. I hope that he's going to be in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but there have been no, I would say, news that leads me to believe that he will be in the game. But I'm just hoping because of his popularity within the Marvel Cinematic Universe that he might be in the game. So let's talk about T'Challa. So T'Challa, he's been bestowed with the title of the Black Panther, and he originally debuted in the Fantastic Four number 52 in July, and his creators are Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, the ultimate team up right there. So T'Challa, he got the title of Black Panther, and he made a contract or a pact with the Panther God, and the Panther God bestowed him with superhuman senses, enhanced strength, speed, agility, stamina, durability, and healing, and acute reflexes. But I would say the most prominent or the greatest thing about T'Challa is not his abilities that he's been bestowed upon with the Panther God, but everything else about him. He has genius level intellect. He is a politician. He is an inventor. He went to Oxford University for physics. He is wildly smart. Like he's an amazing character, and he's the king of Wakanda itself, right? So yes, he has those powers, but he was great even before he had those powers. And if we were to remove those powers, I would say that he would still be on par with who he currently is, just because of the way he is as a character. His persona as a character lives up to the embodiment of Black Panther. Now, his suit that represents a panther, to make him look like a humanoid panther, is a vibranium suit, and everything about his equipment is pretty much vibranium, which is a type of metal. It's one of the strongest metals on the planet. It's not adamantium, but it is second to none, basically, for in terms of what it's able to do. So vibranium it's a really light metal, but for him, he uses it for his suit in terms of mobility and flexibility and his reflexes, right? So he could do the things that he could do normally, but now he could do them within a suit that's able to protect his human tissue. So if you look in the Civil War movie, he's able to repel bullets. In the comic books, he's able to do the same. Things that are trying to pierce him, he can deflect it from the metal that is basically armor in his skin. For a short amount of time, he was married to Storm of the X-Men. And I say short amount of time because within the publications, it seems as if they were married. There were a couple comic books, and then they basically separated, like not all, but many relationships and marriages, right? So it was pretty cool to have within the comic books. A little bit later on in his publication, he was bestowed with the title of King of the Dead, and him as King of the Dead basically allowed him to make, I would say, a special sense or a special connection to the undead, and he was also able to control the undead. So if they wanted to include him in the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I would say that they have a plethora of things that they can use, including his martial arts style, which is the African martial arts. He knows other martial arts, but his prominent martial arts is his African martial arts. He has his vibranium claws, the suit itself, his enhanced strength, reflexes, everything, the whole 9 yards they could include within the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite game. And if they wanted to also include his ability to basically control the undead, they could do something very reminiscent to Jill from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and her ability to summon the zombies. They could do something like that, but maybe they don't even have to do any of that, because his character, without the summoning of the undead or the control of the undead, he's pretty amazing as he is. So let me know what you think about T'Challa and his character overall, his possible inclusion in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And even if he isn't included in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, go out and read his comics. They're really good. It's a great way to see characters from other cultures. We haven't seen that many Black or African characters within the Marvel comics. We have Storm, but I can't really think of that many. We have African American, we have Blue Marvel. There aren't too many characters, so I would say that support the character, Black Panther, and everything that he stands for. You know, he's the king of Wakanda. I wouldn't say he's arrogant, but he's very thoughtful, right? Thoughtful in the sense that he looks at the whole picture. Just to give a quick character analysis, he doesn't just make moves for any reason, and you know, usually he doesn't involve himself in other national affairs unless it's directly related to Wakanda. So if it's something that's you know, on the brink of death for the whole planet, it's because that it's gonna affect Wakanda itself. It doesn't mean that he doesn't care about it. Other nations, it just means that he wants to take care of his people, and you know, that's he's the king, so that's the kind of character that you would expect, right? As the king, you would do the same if you were the king, to take care of your people with all that you are and everything that you've been bestowed upon as the king of Wakanda and the heir to the Black Panther name itself. All right, everyone. So again, drop me a like, share this video, and give me, have some discussion about Black Panther and what he means to you in Marvel Comics and his possible inclusion in the movies. And lastly, if you have any topics or characters that you would like me to highlight or discuss, please send me a message. All right, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.